Long before memory, a small group awakens as cold dawn creeps across stone. They breathe quietly, listening for danger, knowing survival depends on senses, sharpened overnight. No tools rest beside them, only hands, teeth, and minds trained by hardship. Hunger presses first, a steady ache, guiding every choice this morning quietly forward. Wind carries smells of wet earth animals nearby and yesterday's dying fire embers. Eyes open wider than fear, measuring shadows that might suddenly move nearby today. Silence is their shield, learned through nights when noise invited swift endings alone. Each breath fogs briefly, reminding them warmth must be earned again somehow today. A child stirs, watched closely because weakness draws danger faster than blood alone. The ground beneath remembers countless mornings like this, harsh and undecided before now. Someone rises slowly, testing stiff legs, scanning horizons. Learned without maps long ago, they know movement means life, while stillness too long invites death here daily. This day begins like many, uncertain, demanding, shaped by immediate needs, shared choices. No plan exists beyond moments ahead because tomorrow promises nothing safely to anyone. Faces carry stories written by scars, hunger lines, and careful watching over years. Their world offers no mercy, only chances seized through alert patience and courage. Sunlight finally touches skin, signaling time to move before predators wake nearby fully. Together they stand, bound by trust forged without words or promises spoken ever. Every sense sharpens because survival today depends on noticing first small changes around. The story begins here, inside ordinary moments that decide continued existence for them. The land around them offers little comfort, only resources hidden behind constant effort. Tall grasses bend with wind concealing, insects, small animals, and unseen threats nearby. Water exists somewhere ahead, remembered by elders through seasons of careful travel alone. Without shaped tools, every task demands patience, improvisation, and cooperation from everyone present. The ground provides stones, sticks, bones, each judged quickly for possible usefulness today. Fingers test edges, weights, and textures, imagining how objects might help survive longer. Food cannot be stored long, so finding it becomes a daily, urgent mission. Roots hide beneath soil, requiring careful digging with hands toughened by work alone. Small creatures dart, suddenly forcing quick decisions between chasing or conserving energy today. Larger animals demand distance, observation, and teamwork before any risky approach is considered carefully. Every movement balances hunger against injury because wounds heal slowly without protection here. The environment teaches constantly, punishing mistakes immediately and rewarding attention quietly through survival lessons. Clouds gathering above warn of weather changes that can reshape plans quickly today. Night shelters must be remembered because building new ones wastes precious energy daily. Paths form in memory, not ground traced by experience rather than markings alone. Sounds carry far, so communication relies on glances, gestures, and timing carefully practiced. Fire exists only as memory, now it's lost, making mornings colder and harder. Each day resets challenges, offering no guarantees beyond effort and awareness alone daily. The land feels alive, watching them test its limits again with patience learned slowly. Survival here depends on reading nature clearly before nature decides outcomes for them. They move together, spreading slightly eyes, scanning ground and air simultaneously around them. Hands search soil for edible roots, while others watch shadows carefully nearby constantly. Children observe quietly, learning by watching adults test choices without spoken instruction daily. One finds a sharp stone, using it briefly to scrape bark gently away. Bark fibers become bindings, imagined first in mind before fingers. Attempt shaping carefully. A small animal appears, freezing everyone as quick calculations race silently inside minds. Two adults coordinate positions, herding the creature toward uneven ground ahead slowly, carefully. The chase is brief, ending with bare hands and desperate strength combined together. Success brings food, but also shaking hands and awareness of narrow margins survived. They share evenly, understanding fairness keeps group united through future hardships ahead together. Eating happens slowly, scanning surroundings, because distraction invites sudden deadly interruption from predators. Bones are cracked for marrow, maximizing nutrition gained from each risk taken today. Leftovers are minimal, teaching restraint and respect for resources found after long searching. Movement resumes because daylight fades faster than hunger feels satisfied inside tired bodies. They travel toward remembered shelter, guided by landmarks etched in memory over seasons. Along the way, sticks are tested as supports weapons or digging aids quickly. Nothing is wasted because carrying extra weight costs energy tomorrow during long journeys. Scars on bodies remind them which choices succeeded and which nearly ended life. As shadows lengthen, tension rises because night belongs to stronger hunters nearby waiting. Shelter appears ahead, a shallow overhang offering temporary safety from elements and predators. They enter cautiously, checking corners, smells, and marks left by others earlier today. Bedding is arranged from leaves and grasses gathered during earlier travels by hand. Fire is absent, so bodies press together, sharing warmth carefully through long nights. Stories are not spoken yet. Lessons pass through, glances and gentle corrections silently. Sleep arrives lightly because tomorrow will demand everything again without warning from them. Morning returns, quickly bringing stiff muscles and renewed hunger before full rest settles. They rise, cautiously checking the shelter entrance for tracks left during darkness outside. Fresh marks suggest animals passed nearby, increasing urgency to move carefully today again. The group debates silently, through gestures weighing safety against searching farther for food. They choose movement, trusting familiarity with surrounding terrain more than staying hidden longer. Travel becomes slower because fatigue builds without proper nourishment or extended rest periods. One adult limps slightly, reminding everyone. Injury changes survival math immediately here. Routes adjust subtly, favoring easier ground even if food possibilities seem fewer. Rain begins lightly, turning soil slick and making footing uncertain for tired legs. Wet conditions complicate everything, from gripping stones to sensing approaching danger nearby. They pause, often listening harder because rain masks important warning sounds now. A fallen branch becomes leverage, helping the injured walk without worsening pain. This small adaptation preserves strength, proving shared problem solving, saves lives gradually. They find berries, cautiously testing small amounts to avoid sickness learned previously. Children watch closely, memorizing which colors bring nourishment or painful lessons instead. Trust builds through these moments because shared risk teaches reliability better than words. Clouds darken further, threatening storms that could trap them. Without shelter tonight, decision time returns, choosing between pressing forward or retreating toward known safety. Experience guides them backward, valuing survival over uncertain gains promised ahead today. Turning back feels heavy, yet relief spreads knowing dangers ahead are postponed. Along the way they gather materials, quickly planning to reinforce shelter before rain. Leaves, branches, and mud are collected with purpose born from previous failures. Energy fades steadily, making every carried item a calculated burden today. When shelter reappears, gratitude shows in relaxed shoulders and slower breathing. Finally, they prepare for night earlier. Learning timing matters as much as strength here. The storm arrives, suddenly pounding shelter and testing every week. Choice made earlier. Water seeps through gaps, forcing quick adjustments with mud and leaves under pressure. Cold intensifies hunger, draining energy faster than bodies can recover overnight. Sounds outside grow louder, masking footsteps of animals drawn by weather and scent. A predator approaches unseen but sensed through vibrations and instinctive fear spreading quietly. Everyone freezes, knowing movement could betray their fragile hiding place instantly. Breathing slows, deliberately, each chest rising carefully to avoid noise detection nearby. Claws scrape stone, briefly sending terror through bodies pressed together silently. The shelter holds, but only because earlier reinforcements were placed correctly today. When danger passes, shaking resumes, releasing tension stored painfully inside muscles. Night feels endless, filled with waiting rather than rest or true sleep. The injured adult worsens pain, visible movement limited further by cold conditions. Without intervention, survival odds drop sharply, understood by everyone present clearly. They improvise warmth using closer contact and shared body heat throughout night hours. Morning reveals exhaustion, yet gratitude for simply being alive spreads gently. Food stores are gone, forcing immediate action despite fatigue and injury present. They leave shelter cautiously aware. Predators remember successful hunting grounds nearby. Hunger sharpens impatience, increasing risk of rushed decisions now dangerous. A misstep causes brief panic, reminding them terrain punishes distraction severely. They recover quickly because stopping too long invites more serious threats. Energy wanes rapidly, making cooperation essential rather than optional anymore. Each person contributes differently, matching ability to immediate survival needs today. The group tightens formation, prioritizing protection over exploration under rising danger. Every lesson feels carved into nerves, shaping behavior through lived consequence alone. Survival now depends on adapting faster than the world changes around them. Experience begins guiding, actions more than fear shaping smarter, responses under constant pressure. They slow movements conserving strength while observing patterns learned. Through countless close calls, the injured adult receives support, redistributing effort so no single body fails alone. They test ground carefully, choosing safer paths even when hunger urges. Shortcuts dangerous. Small innovations appear like wrapping leaves around hands for grip during wet travel today. These adjustments seem minor, yet they reduce injury and increase survival chances daily. Observation becomes teaching as children mimic behaviors proven effective moments earlier today together. Mistakes are corrected gently because trust strengthens, learning without breaking morale within group. They recognize rhythms of animals, noticing feeding times and movement patterns nearby daily. Waiting replaces chasing, saving energy, while increasing success through patience learned slowly together. Hands and minds work together, imagining solutions before bodies attempt them carefully first. They accept limits, understanding. Survival improves by respecting exhaustion signals today, collectively shared. Rest becomes strategic, taken briefly to prevent collapse during critical moments ahead later. Sharing knowledge silently binds them, creating continuity across dangerous, uncertain days together ahead. Adaptation feels natural now, woven into every choice made instinctively here daily together. They no longer react blindly, instead anticipating challenges before they fully emerge nearby. Confidence grows quietly, not from dominance but from earned understanding, shared survival experience. This learning transforms hardship into guidance, shaping better outcomes gradually over time together. They move forward differently now, less desperate and more deliberate each day ahead. Survival remains uncertain, but their approach finally matches the world's demands around them. Evening settles gently, bringing a rare sense of balance after relentless struggle today. The group pauses, breathing easier, aware their choices shape survival once again successfully. Shelter is prepared calmly, using learned methods that now feel almost instinctive. Food is modest, yet enough, teaching contentment with sufficiency rather than excess here. The injured adult rests better, supported by improved warmth and careful positioning tonight. Children relax slightly, sensing safety through routines repeated with purpose now. The land remains harsh, but it no longer feels entirely unpredictable or hostile. Understanding has grown, turning fear into caution and desperation into measured action daily. They exist not by chance, but by learning how to belong here. This quiet moment proves survival comes from adaptation, connection, and constant awareness together. As this journey ends, reflect on resilience shaping humanity long before written history. If this story felt meaningful, gently support by staying connected here with us now. Your quiet actions help preserve thoughtful storytelling about our shared origins for everyone. Consider sharing reflections below, because collective curiosity keeps understanding alive for future generations. Thank you for listening calmly and walking silently through this ancient human experience.